A few years ago, he came out in the news for fraud. So it turned out that he was faking all his credentials.
No.
Halaltrip podcast.
Welcome to an episode of the Halaltrip podcast, Sidetalk. So today, if you don't already know, we are at a very nostalgic place
For Hazira.
for
And
Hazira and Rauda. I guess for our editor as well, Rizwan, because he went here for open house. And then when we were walking just now, he was like, I've been here. Okay lah, whatever lah. Okay, so actually what we bought for today is we bought food that would remind us of our poly days. So in Singapore,
not me.
Okay, not Nurul, but in Singapore, Polytechnic basically is like
Tertiary education.
tertiary education.
Pre-tertiary? No. Diploma lah is where you go to get your diploma.
Correct. So I bought bamian because it was something that macam whenever it's raining I would eat it, and also because it's only $2.50 lah.
So cheap.
So cheap, it's crazy. When I was looking at the price and I was like,
$3 now though.
True, inflation.
Inflation.
This is my first time seeing inflation right before my eyes. Okay, anyways. Really? Okay, anyways. So, what did you get?
I got the same. I think initially I wanted to get something from Aita's, the canteen. But we went there and then like 3/4 of the shops were closed.
Yes.
And the shop that I always go to is not there. Actually, I think it may be a fish soup or shop also.
Is it?
The shop that I wanted to go to. And then Hazira brought us to the engineering canteen. So I bought fried fish bun.
Yes. If you're in TP, honestly, engineering is the best place for halal food. Really.
But I'm really like pleasantly surprised by the prices.
Or rather, you forgot how cheap everything
Yeah,
was, right?
I think like you don't realize it until like
Yeah.
after you finish.
How much was it
school.
during your time? During her time.
No, I mean it's about there lah. But
Yeah,
it's
it's about
cheaper
the same.
than you go out and eat
Yeah.
now. You know?
Yeah.
To a food court, your bamian can cost you like $5, $6 also. Yeah.
Yeah, I was expecting like $4 at least. And then when I saw it's $2.50, my goodness. I feel like I distinctly remember secondary school and primary school was a lot cheaper, but I didn't expect poly to be as cheap.
But I think uni is not.
Oh, that is $4. Okay, nasi padang is $4. Nasi ayam
Ayam
penyet is $4. Malay food lah.
Okay lah.
Ayam besar apa? Habis nak murah-murah. Apa je?
No, ayam now got the import-export ban thing. So, of course, expensive.
Maybe if you buy fish, cheaper. Okay, so Nurul, what do you get?
I got the chicken ban mian dry because soup leceh.
That's true.
Ayam what?
That's true.
Yeah, but very little.
This is frozen ayam.
Minced chicken.
Okay, but before this, Nurul wanted to get macaroni
Goreng. If we're talking
So-
about like what food is nostalgic for me in poly, it's definitely got to be macaroni goreng because it was $2 and then I add fried chicken. That's
Chicken
about
wing.
it. No, drumstick I think.
Ooh.
Yeah, and that's my meal for the day. It's either that or like the
Bihun goreng.
no, it's just that actually, or the kebab, and that was when I learned how to eat kebab properly. So you know it's wrapped in the aluminium foil thing, right? It's
Yeah.
the Turkish kebab. So the guy will be teaching you about like, oh, you're supposed to tear it this way and then you eat it as though it's like a popsicle. So you tear around it, then you eat.
Tear while you eat ah.
So I was like, oh, this is interesting. Yeah, but today I'm eating the ban mian because actually I don't really like ban mian.
Do you like it now?
I don't know, I haven't eaten. I'm talking.
Oh, sorry.
So let me see. I'll figure it out.
I think this bamian is not easy. As I was walking here, I mean I only graduated like what, 2-3 years ago. I wouldn't say it's different, but it definitely brought a lot of memories. Like if you pan the camera there, wherever behind them, that was where I would sit at night. I would tell my mom I'm doing some project, and I would sit on top there with my friends. There used to not be any fans or whatever. It's just like an open space with benches on it, and then sometimes there will be buskers. Yeah, but not like macam to raise money, but to just like
Like from CCA or like individuals?
usually it's from
Macam
the
acapella.
school.
Ah.
So School of Engineering, okay, we have performances, so that kind of. So we all sit on the floor, sit on the grass, and then look at them.
That's nice.
Nice. Vibe.
But is it impromptu or is it like a plan kind of thing with like
I
the
think
posters?
it's a planned one.
Okay.
That building was not there when I was in school.
This one? Or was it building?
I don't know. I was
Far.
2011 is when I graduated. That's 10 years ago.
Ooh.
11 years ago.
There is.
A lot has changed. Some places I don't recognize.
But we had the same ITAS.
Yeah, like the
Everything was
schools are
halal.
still there. ITAS was, I think it was halal. Air conditioned. I think I would just go there because of convenience because my school was in ITAS.
There isn't much to it at business.
I think ADM also, right?
Huh?
ADM is like one single.
What's ADM?
Art design media.
Oh, this one? Oh, yeah.
What is it called here?
Design.
Oh,
Design block.
Design canteen, okay. It's just nasi padang kan. I don't know
Yeah.
if it's like that.
But even then, I thought, wow, it's so cheap. Because $2 per plate. But I will usually go McDonald's lah.
McDonald's was definitely not here.
McDonald's, oh my gosh. Apa tu? 2-piece McWings was, I think, $1 something.
But is it student price or no?
Student price.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, all the fast food outlets in schools
Oh my
are
God.
cheaper than outside because they want to psycho you to eat it while you're young. So when you go out into the real working world, you'll be
You got
like,
ice cream?
okay.
Go ice cream.
Go ice cream,
Go ice
okay.
cream.
All you're thinking about like, okay, next time I'm just gonna go TP and eat.
Yeah,
Is
it's,
it?
I don't know it's cheaper. Like if during my time, if we wanted to eat McDonald's, we would have to go across. We had to cross the bridge, go to like
Tampines
Tampines
West.
Oh, it
area.
wasn't inside your school.
No, it wasn't. You go there, there's CC there, and then have breakfast. No, have McDonald's there. It's a walk
Yeah.
Sanggup.
But over here kan, whenever McDonald's releases a new seasonal item, you will see the queue from the counter all the way to off the platform.
Why?
So it's so long. People
Wow.
actually queue up for that.
Cheaper.
And most of the time it's 7 p.m.
Ah, right. When all the canteens close usually,
Yes,
right?
correct.
I think non-students come here also, thinking that it's going to be less
Maybe.
crowded. Because really anyone can come in, right?
And kadang-kadang if you come to school on Saturdays, in the morning you will see adults eating breakfast. Make breakfast with their kids.
Yeah.
So I guess okay lah. Anything lah.
Not bad, I got Subway.
Yeah. There used to be toast box. But I think now it's triple or something like that.
Triple? Triple what?
It's the shop name Triple.
Oh, okay.
I think lah, I'm not very sure.
Beside McDonald's.
Beside McDonald's.
At least we have all one thing in common, which is we all went to poly.
Went to Poly.
Huh?
Huh?
Sorry, what?
What?
Never let it.
Went to poly.
Went to poly.
Went to poly, except for him. He's still in poly.
I mean, all of us on cam.
We were in poly. But what's one thing that you remember the most in your poly life?
One thing. There's so many things.
Okay, then one of it. I know for sure like Nurul is very involved in rock climbing.
I can't choose though. Okay, the one thing that I think was the most memorable was when I had tried out for blood donation drive. So they have like the blood donation drives in school. So I applied, and the reason why I wanted to apply was because I didn't want to pay $10.80 for my blood grouping. So I wanted to find out how
Blood what?
my blood grouping, my blood type.
Oh, okay.
So if you were to donate blood, then
Get for free.
you will figure out what's your blood type either way, right?
Oh, that's
so
smart.
okay, fine. I went there, did the blood sugar thing, the prick thing, and then everything was fine. So went through the whole entire thing.
Pingsan.
Then after that, the nurse went to put the needle, right? And I said, oh, okay. Oh, this is interesting. The needle's quite big. Never mind, just ignore. Then they give the squeezy ball thingy. And then I'm like, As soon as the thing come in, right? And then she removed the plaster. What I could feel was my entire blood supply from my brain was flowing out onto my hand. And I was like, holy. And then I was like, okay, don't squeeze yet. So I'm just like trying to figure it out. And then I could feel my heart slow down. And it was like pushing out some more. Then the
Serious?
nurse came, then say, press. I was like, okay, must press. Then as soon as I like started pressing, I could still feel more blood pumping out. And then that was the first time I saw stars. And I was like, whoa, this
Is
is
it
what
really
stars.
stars?
Yeah.
No
It
way.
feels like toing toing toing, like
Is it like
stars.
star shape or asteroid?
I can't really tell. It's not that clear. Macam blurry.
Okay.
Blur. Okay, so macam myopic punya stars.
Okay.
And
Like
then
flashes ah.
I was like toing 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 toing, like sparkling
I
stars.
never believe when people say like they saw stars.
Yeah, so when that happened, I was like, whoa, this is what they mean. And then the tunneling vision, right? The blackness comes from the outside.
Big net.
Yeah. It slowly come in. Now I was like, whoa, this is so cool. And then the nurse saw, I was like, press some more. Then after that, she looked at my face
What
and
is
got something
the
wrong.
pressing for?
To pump more blood, like apa? Keluar faster. For the blood to come out faster. So when the nurse came, I said, okay, cannot pull everything out, and then like elevated my
Backwards.
legs. Then I was like, this is what you do to prevent fainting. And I'm like, okay, take note
But
of
how
that.
long were you in? Then she had to put it
It's not even up because blood donation you have like the big bag and a small thingy or something like that,
Yeah.
right? I think there was like one of that thingy and I can have to throw it away. The small
The
canister.
entire thing?
The small canister before the big bag.
But did you find out your blood type?
Nope.
Oh no!
So now I got PTSD. So I don't know whether or not I will faint for the second time. So I'm still waiting. Yeah.
Oh no!
That's
I
my
thought you would at
memorable
least
one.
get your blood type and like, ooh, at least I got it yesterday.
Well, at least now I know how to prevent fainting lah.
Which is?
Elevate your legs.
But do you think it's because you didn't eat that day?
No, I ate.
I think some people are just like that lah.
Yeah,
it's
probably.
just-
I think it's related to my genes also.
Is it?
My mom faints at the sight of blood sometimes last time, and she couldn't go to the hospital because she'll get nauseated.
Oh no.
Yeah, really like damn bad. But then now over time got better lah. What's yours?
No, I mean like back on that story
Okay.
kan.
Macam
I cannot-
exciting sangat
Exciting because kan I remember the last time I took blood, I was at a clinic and I was crying my eyes off.
How old were you?
But I was a primary 5 because I need to go overseas, so they need to know my blood type in case anything happens. But it was so, I don't know why, but I thought it was so scary.
Well, I took blood before. It was fine. Donate
blood sample.
Different ah.
Okay.
The blood test is fine. Sini. It's
Oh,
fine. The blood donation.
yeah. I mean, it's a whole pack lah.
I know. It's so funny. You can see like all the patients there. I'm like, whoa, cool.
But normally, how long do you have to be on the
I don't
trip?
know. How would I know?
she fainted before that.
I did not faint.
Almost.
Almost.
The most I've had taken blood is 4 vials.
4 vials is?
The macam 4 sample.
Oh, for sample.
Oh, yeah.
That's
And then-
not one bag, is it?
No.
I don't know, but
No,
it's
no,
quite
no.
it's quite a lot, you know. And like, I was surprised at how
Yeah.
they pump it in and they have that thing and they just plug in the vial into it, right? It came out so fast. Zoop,
Yeah, cool
zoop,
kan?
Zoop. I'm like, feel like
How
a
long was
machine.
it?
That was not even a minute.
Huh.
Yeah.
4 vials.
Yeah, it's like that. It's a lot.
My.
But to see that much blood coming out of me is quite like daunting.
Yeah.
No.
My most memorable memory. So many, like, like I cannot decide on one.
Kan? Too
Yeah.
many. You want
You
like
ask that
funny
question.
one.
I know.
You want
but
funny one, happy one, sad one. I don't know, angry one. Who
It is
knows?
4 years.
I guess
3 years. I don't remember.
3 years.
What's your defining moment?
Defining.
Okay, no, cannot lah. Fine.
Defying gravity.
I said defining.
I know. But what is that? What does that mean?
Which moment in your poly life
Changed
did
you,
changed you the most?
I don't know. I just remember as happy-go-lucky when I was in poly. Because I get to do the things that I like. And I get to do radio. I get to do camera. But I guess I would say that macam defining moment. One macam the team and I just like we switched on our brains is when we needed to do. We had a single camera production assignment where one of it is we have to produce a video on an alumni and then like obviously you have to macam help the alumni get used to you and everything, But that whole production was just really bad because we relied a lot on the school camera and they were very old. They were very big, like those big camera. And it's very difficult for it to be high definition. Like you have to play with the focus. There wasn't a lot of practice back then with the camera itself. So it was very disgusting, I would say. Like the product of it is very disgusting. Our work is very disgusting. And then once you produce that, each team has to preview each other. They will preview your video on screen in the class. And then I thought it was a documentary, so my voiceover was a very new style. And then the teacher said like, Hazira, your voice makes me want to sleep.
Oh no. That's very
I'm
direct.
like, okay.
I got that before.
This teacher, but obviously it's a constructive criticism, so I definitely understand. Not all documentaries are very new style. So then we switched on our games, and then we had during our final project we had it's a multi-cam. No, sorry, it's still a single cam, but then you are allowed to use your own cameras and the school camera. So it was a collaboration between us and a news IMDA. Something media, right? And then we used my friend's DSLR, we used her gimbal, we used the school's apa entah, and then we did it, and then like we won the project.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we got 700 from that.
Oh, nice.
Then we split. It was really nice because like macam
700.
Yeah.
It was a school competition.
It was because during your last assignment for each subject, right? They usually like collaborate with organisation to give incentive to the best work.
Just free project lah.
Yeah, project.
Nice.
And then we got it. I think from then on we finally felt like okay, we can do this. And then our SIP came. Then I would say we did well.
Nice.
Yes, go team.
Defining moment na tu.
Until today, we are still in touch. So I thought it was nice because usually people say, oh, secondary school is like your best group. But I would say this poly group is not bad. Yeah.
That's cool.
Right now. Entah lah. Extra.
What's the day?
I would say that is my defining moment.
I don't have a defining moment, but I have a lot of stories, I guess. Just memorable stories to me. I remember like in my year 1, I wanted to join a CCA because in my secondary school, primary school, I didn't really have secondary school I did, but I wanted to join a CCA that I would like enjoy. So you had to audition for TP had Samba, and Samba was a percussion group, and it's quite a known percussion group. They do performances like in Orchard or whatever.
Oh.
Yeah, and then
Wait, is it the one with the
big drums.
Oh, okay. That's only from TP kan?
I think there are a few lah probably, but TP ones do quite big performances. So like they felt like cool lah, like a community. Someone to join, but you had to audition. So you have to try the drums, you have to try whatever. And then in the end, they gave me.
Boleh dengar ke? Sorry.
I just listening to a story.
Sorry, I feel like I'm eating too loud. Sorry.
Then in the end, they gave me the triangle to play. No, the triangle.
Do you
Just
feel
think-
like, wow, this is
felt-
so unimportant?
I felt very lame, yeah. And like even that, I was struggling with.
This was after audition.
After audition. So I tried all the equipment they had, and I don't think there was an audition for a triangle.
No.
I said it was me and one other girl who got the triangle.
The other girl didn't get lah.
No, there was 2 of us doing triangle.
She's probably like, oh, this is a good person. Let's just give her something.
No, I'm just like, and even then I couldn't hit it on beat. And then like, I didn't come with the rest of the classes.
Oh no.
Yeah, that was like the first time for audition and tryouts, and then like I got the triangle, so I didn't go because I don't think like music and rhythm is for me. I couldn't do it. So
But at least you tried.
I tried.
And you know that it's not for you.
Yeah, and then in the end I spent my next 3 years of poly not having any CCA. I also had this
But why? Because like you macam traumatized.
CCA. Entah, I like the freedom, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah. Commitment lah, CCA.
Then what do you do like during your free time since you didn't have CCA?
Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know. I cannot remember now.
But I mean, you were taking psych,
Psychology,
Right?
Yeah.
so like there were. I know people who have a lot of things to study.
I mean, that's not an excuse because I have friends who like have full-time CCAs and they study that also. So I don't know what I did. I think I just like my free time. that I remember. Because psychology, my batch was like the first batch in TP. So we were very small, like 55 people. Our classes was like level 6 of ITAS, School of IT and Applied Science. Then very small. All the lecturers were new. We had this one like Caucasian Angmo lecturer that came from like somewhere lah. Then he's a young guy, and everyone was very impressed because he's like really charismatic. He can speak like 7 languages. Yeah, and then at that point he was like he was young.
Was he legit 7 languages?
I mean, he said that, and then he like spoke in some languages to us. But when you're like what 18, he was young because he was like maybe late 20s.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so he's like a child prodigy. That's the rumor that spread lah, saying like, oh, he's a very smart guy. He went to this school in America. So he came from America, and then like a lot of the students were close to him because like he's very relatable. You can talk to him about things. He taught child psychology. And sometimes we would have classes and last minute it would be cancelled. They will all be waiting outside and suddenly it's cancelled. It's weird. And I think recently, like not recently but a few years ago, he came out in the news for fraud. So it turned out that he was faking all his credentials.
No.
Yeah, so he didn't really like study here and there. And then not just fraud, after TP I think he taught at NP, humanities also. And then I think he left. But he came out in the news because he leaked the data of HIV patients in Singapore. Yeah, so then I think he's on the run now. I think he escaped the country.
No.
Yeah. So it's like
Can you believe you learn from them?
Exactly. I like took classes with him. Like his class was actually quite like enjoyable because he's quite like okay lah.
Can saw like your Ted Bundy.
Yeah, I was like to see him came on the news, and I would talk to my psych friends and be like, hey, can you imagine he taught us? No matter he was like a bit off sometimes.
What was it that was off?
I think he will. I don't know. It's just his character sometimes some days appear very off. Not him.
But he's the perfect person to teach you.
Psychology, right? Yeah.
What's the example, is it?
No, because he knows how to.
It's like you.
Yeah.
Everyone was fooled eh.
Oh. Wow, we have a photo with him.
Exciting lah.
Not with him, but
Oh damn.
we have a group photo maybe graduation night.
It's graduation night.
Yeah, we had a graduation night.
Graduation ceremony lah.
No, like graduation night, like like a prom night, like that.
Do
I
have
didn't.
it?
No,
Maybe
I
I
think because
didn't
we
go.
had a group of small group, so we just
Alright.
planned it and then we just put it
Oh,
somewhere.
yes, yes.
Oh, wait,
I remember.
maybe I did go. I can't remember.
Yeah.
It was not memorable.
I didn't go. I don't know what was I doing.
I mean, it's a big school, your faculty. So like,
No. Ours is same like yours.
oh,
So CMM
small.
one cohort is like 80.
Okay.
Yeah. So we are considered like the smallest
Yeah.
subject. Sorry, smallest course.
In the
Across
in the
the
faculty,
yeah.
okay. It's a lot of, yeah. So that happened. Then I remember also like sometimes at TP we have this fair. What is it called?
CCA fair. You know CCA fair?
No. You have to like raise money. and
Yes,
things like that.
CCN.
CCN day, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, where like all the faculties have to like do exhibitions, pop-ups, right? And then like me and my friend didn't know what to do. Me and my friend is Chinese. We suddenly said, okay, let's do henna. We have zero experience in henna. And then we went to practice. And then we bought the henna cone.
Yeah.
And then we practiced. And then me and her doing, I realised how tiring it is to do for hours. But in the end, we got the highest profit margin.
Oh, is it?
Because our, what do you call it? Our
Modal kecil.
Capital.
our capital is very low. So it's a lot of like labour.
Mm.
So I remember that. That was exhausting. Yeah, no, it's all
People
to me.
put in a lot of trust
Actually,
for people
it's
who
quite
did
nice.
that.
We charge like $2.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we did like all the way until here.
Wow.
That's a lot.
Yeah, a lot. I think halfway through, look at her like, I'm regretting this. But we took turns. Took turns.
I remember.
Yeah, we were selling like nacho chips and cheese.
On that day, confirm dekat ATM tu long queue Nak
Quite a lot
keluarkan
of
duit.
Last time don't have pay now.
Yeah, that's what
We have to pay cash.
I miss it lah. I miss poly so much. Maybe because like macam it wasn't as stressful as uni. To me. Because like the uni I know now is like a lot of books, a lot of words. But in poly mine, we barely had an exam each year.
A lot of group projects
Group project lah. A lot of coursework.
Mm.
Let me see lah. I'm not like I can do anything about it.
Can. Take
Go
higher
back.
diploma.
It's not the same, I think. It's not the same.
How would you know?
Go back to poly. Take something else.
There are like 50-year-old like housewives who go like enroll into a full-time as a student in poly just to get the diploma.
But I feel like the connection is like a bit the same.
You
Like,
kena
you're
be a
not
kakak-kakak.
fresh. Yeah. Kak Zira. Alamak.
Jom bungkus balik.
Okay guys, kita akan
Bungkus cepat.
Okay guys, so now we're gonna wrap up over here. We're gonna continue makaning our bun man. If you're watching this video on YouTube and not on Spotify, go ahead and send us a comment below on where we should visit next in Singapore or in JB, or if you wanna sponsor our flight also can. But yeah, thank you for watching this episode. Go ahead and listen to our past episodes. For now, bye bye. Toodles.
Alright guys, thanks for listening. So we'll see you on the next episode. Don't forget to give us a shout out on anchor.fm/the Halal Travel Podcast. Your voice message could be featured in our next episode.
Yup, and if you have any advertising and collaboration opportunities, contact us at info@halaltrip.com. That's info@halaltrip.com.
Also, don't forget to follow us on our Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at Halaltrip. We're also now on Telegram and TikTok. Until next time, get inspired, go and inspire others.